Good morning, students. Today I am going to take English class for class 3. The first chapter we are going to start is the poem. Now, let's go through the poem line by line. So, this is a beautiful poem, I wish I were, for the children. It is a poem describes about the interest or the children they like to do best, they enjoy doing. So now let's learn or read the poem line by line. Lesson 1. We have I wish I were. When a gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane. Every day I met the hawker crying, bangles, crystal bangles. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must to go. He must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my days in road, crying bangles, crystal bangles. When at 4 in the afternoon, came back from school, can see through the gate of the house, the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his pet. He soils his cloth with the dust. Nobody takes him to task if he begs in the sun or gets wet. I wish I were a gardener, digging away at the gardener with nobody to stop me from digging. So this is a beautiful poem. Now I am going to explain you line by line. Now before that, let me go through the word meaning of the poem. Here we have the gong. The meaning of gong means a round flat metal that gives sound. In another one, it is a school bell. Lane means road or street, gully. Hawker, a person, a peddler who travels place to place about to sell easily transportable goods. And bangles is a bracelet or anklet sold by the hawker. Spade is a digging tools that we use in the field or in the garden. Bags means to dry by heat. So we know the word meaning. Now it will be easy for us to understand the meaning of the poem. So here directly I will explain the poem. When the gong sounds in the 10 in the morning and I walk to school by a lane. So what here it means, the first and second line says that when I stands here, I stands for a writer. I stands for writer. So when the gong rings, when the bell rings at 10 in the morning, so the child go to the school by a roadside, by a road. So every day what happened? He used to meet every day. I meet. The student or the child meets the hawker crying. Who is the hawker? He is the peddler or a seller that's who sells things by traveling. So what the hawker says? The hawker cries, bangles, crystal bangles. He used to shout. Cries means here he used to make noise, shouting on the road. Bangles, crystal bangles selling on the road. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must to go. Here it means there is no time for him to hurry him, as there is bell for him to reach to school. So for him there is no bell to hurry him. We have a school bell. We should reach our school on time. But for the hawker, there is no there is no time for him to hurry. And there is no particular road or place that he should go every day to one road. The hawker likes to go, hawker goes wherever he likes. There is no particular road or way that he should go. There is no time when he must come home. Anytime, if he wants to come home, anytime he can come home. There is no particular time that the hawker should return home every day at 4 o'clock or every day at 5 o'clock. So there is no time as such for the hawker. As the time we return every day to our home at 4 o'clock. The school gets over and we reach our home at 4 o'clock. So the hawker life is little bit different, freedom life. So what the child says, I wish I were a hawker. So he likes to be a hawker in this point. And he wants to enjoy that the hawker is enjoying. There is no time for him. There is no road. There is no particular road for him to go. And there is no particular time that he should come at home. So the child wants to be a hawker and spend the time in the road. Wherever he wants to go, spend the time in the road and cry bangles or shout bangles, crystal bangles, that he likes to do. When at 4 in the afternoon come back from school. So what happened when he comes back at 4 o'clock to his home from the school? He can see through a gate of that house to another house. The gardener is digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his cloth with the dust. Nobody takes him to task him. So here the child sees to the next house from his gate. The gardener is digging the ground and he does whatever he likes in the garden with his spade. His soils means he is making dirty of himself with the mud. His cloth is dirtied with the soil and with the dust. But there is no one to take him to punishment. There is no one to give him punishment that he is dirtying his cloth. So here he begs in the heat of gets wet. He is digging in the garden, making dirty of himself. There is no one to punish him. There is no one. No parents scolding him, no parents giving him punishment. He begs in the hot sunshine, staying in the hot sunshine and getting wet because of sweat, but no one to punish him, no one to scold him, no one to call him. So the child, the student wants to be a gardener, a freedom life, because there is no one to scold him, there is no one to call him and do as he like. So the child also wish to be a gardener and enjoy the digging away in the garden with nobody to stop him from digging. So this is a beautiful poem for the children to enjoy, that they want to enjoy the freedom life. The hawker enjoys a freedom. There is no time for him. There is no particular road he should go, and there is no time to return home. So he likes, or he wants to be a hawker, enjoy the life of hawker. And in the garden, he sees a person digging. He is digging of himself. No one is there to stop him from digging, dirtying himself. So the child also wants to be a gardener and enjoy digging away in the garden with nobody to stop him. So thank you, and we shall get back in the next class. Thank you.